Our first honoree into the Hawaii Sports Officials Hall of Fame Class of 2023 comes from the sport of volleyball. Let's meet Denice Hanson.
Denice Hanson was Miss Aloha everywhere she went. A proud Farrington graduate and former girls volleyball head coach, Denice spent more than 30 years officiating the sport near and dear to her family's hearts. And that passion for the game spread to everyone she met, as she encouraged others to join the officiating ohana.
I met her in '87 at Palama Gym while I was watching my husband, my ex-husband, play volleyball. So she goes, "Why are you watching him? Come and do what I do." She was just that glowing person that had that aloha that you could see and feel. And I remember her telling me, "Don't worry, they're not going to fight with you. They'll argue with me." I said, "Okay, you have my back."
From club to high school to the NCAA, Denice fell in love with her craft fast, dedicating countless hours helping and mentoring younger officials, coaches, and players to better themselves in the sport.
She took the time to listen to people. She was very empathetic with people. Anytime we had something to do with juniors, to teaching a clinic, or just juniors or adults, she'd volunteer. She'd go, "Oh, I'll take them. Oh, I'll take it. And I said, "When you going home?"
She basically said, "Don't look at them in their eyes. Just enjoy your sport, know your rules, and just continue on." She always had that loving care in her way of speech. And it wasn't harmful, it was very encouraging. And that's what I liked about it. She was always there with my back, making sure I was a part of it.
As her knowledge of the game grew, so did the opportunities, working West Coast regional matches in Division II and Division I matches in the Western Athletic Conference and the Big West Conference. A career jump that had early hardships neutralized by hard work.
She said, "Yeah, I want to get better." And I'm like, "Okay." So we trained her to prepare her to get higher certification level. And she worked hard at it. There were setbacks, but she persevered. When she first started doing collegiate women, she was nervous. We were already working it, and so when she came in, especially when she started doing UH and it was on TV, she was like super nervous. But it's like I told her, "Hey, just relax. Let the game come to you, and do what you do, and do what we train you to do, and just relax." And did fine.
Among her proudest achievements, Denice earned certifications as a USA Volleyball National Referee, a young woman from Kalihi, making her community and family proud. She had a direct line of focus in any assignment she was given, while keeping her direct line open for anyone in the volleyball community that needed help.
From the beginning, you kind of sensed that she did whatever she needed to do. Not only for learning, but just for the sport. So she had a big heart with helping kids, helping people. Everybody knew her.
After meeting her, I learned so many different people, different from her, that I could almost at this point tell where you're coming from and where you're going. And she taught me that. Don't take them for their presence. Just be sure that you know what their past was. And I got to learn a lot of stuff that way.
Denice Hanson passed away in 2021, and her more than 3-decade-long career has left an indelible mark within the Hawaii Volleyball Ohana.
We had several in the last couple of years. It was rough because since the mid-'80s, we've been officiating together, doing a lot together with volleyball. She's helped us a lot. It had an impact on everybody, I think. We still miss her. I mean, like we miss all the other guys too. But personally, I lost a good friend. And, you don't get that kind of stuff back.
I'm pretty sure Denice and Candace and everyone else that knows her and know of her love. And that's all that matters, that she was pono in everything she taught us. And she was always there to support us. And today, I believe she's still with us.
Congratulations to 2023 Hawaii Sports Officials Hall of Fame inductee, Denice Hanson.
To hand out the awards and the Hall of Fame trophy, we bring up Cal Evans, Board Chair of the Hawaii Sports Officials Hall of Fame. Accepting the award on her behalf is her husband, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, our first inductee from the class of 2023 into the Hawaii Sports Officials Hall of Fame, Denice Hanson.
Good evening, everybody. First, on behalf of the family, we'd like to thank the Hawaii Officials Hall of Fame Committee and Selection Committee for choosing Denice for this honor. Other individuals who were a part of her life in this as an official of volleyball was USA Volleyball, USA Volleyball Aloha Region, HHSAA, OIA, and the OIVOA, and all the other clubs and league volleyballs that she officiated in. Those most who made the most impact were those individuals: Pat Akana, Wayne Lee, Dan Hironaka, Dixon, Leylin, and these were all, and also Pua. These here are not only individuals who she met with them every week, but also traveled with her to the nationals, and it's something that she always enjoyed. Before Denice was a volleyball official, she was a volleyball player, learning from her father, Samuel Koinoi. She, in turn, followed her grandfather, or actually her father, into coaching volleyball at her alma mater, was at Farrington High School girls team. And asking Pat the other day, do you remember when Denice actually started officiating volleyball? And nobody can remember. Pat up and gave me a year that she started, and Denice was already, and this was in the early 80s. So it was much longer than, I didn't meet Denice until the early 90s, and found out that what her passion really was. And like how Wayne said, there were nights, she would always volunteer to up and do matches, be there at the weekends to help everybody. And it basically came down to between club ball during the spring, collegiate, high school, there was only a window of like 2 months that she was with us, with the family. Other than that, it was all volleyball. As mentioned, that there were not only triumphs, but there were also some, low points. Her first attempt to get her certification as a junior national, unfortunately, she wasn't good enough. They up and told her what she needed to work on. She came back the next year and persevered. She up and earned her junior national certification, and she impressed all of the raters there at the event, to where they brought Denice in to talk to all the other referees who did not do that well, and she gave them encouragement on what to do if they want to up and advance in this. Listen to their what they had to say. Be a sponge. One of the items that Denice loved the most was working with the kids, not only on the high school level, but also on the on the juniors teams, and was it teaching them the game, the rules of the game, officiating, and scorekeeping. Something I don't know if Wayne knew was that during the years when they were holding their clinicians for officials clinics, we would receive phone calls finding out, asking which room, whether she was it teaching that weekend, where, and what classroom. And those teams and kids always made sure they made it to her classroom only. That's how much she was loved by all the kids. I've had the opportunity or the family and I have had the opportunity to meet some individuals who knew Denice and also her father. So with that, I know the last years she up and made the decision that she would up and retire her national, certification. But she didn't want to give up her local with the USA law region. And I know through the NCAA they were also asking her to stay on as much as possible. But with that, we thank everybody for this award. I know she would be very humbled accepting this. Thank you so much.